Hi, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my channel, Bales 1986 SW. Date is Thursday, so it is a weigh-in update. So before I tell you my results, let's tell you the week I have had on plan. So like I say, it has been an on plan week. Nothing really has got in my way, kept to plan. Thursday last week came off with, did I lose last week? 2.5? Did I lose? 2.5 pounds last week. Then Friday was on plan. Saturday the lads were at football. My little girl had a cinnamon date with a cinema date with her best friend, and they went to see Littlefoot. And while they were seeing Littlefoot with, obviously she didn't go on her own, her friend's mum was there, and then I went shopping with my mother-in-law to the Cadbury shop. Didn't get anything, but it was so nice to walk around. Sunday was on plan once again. I think I didn't have anything. I can't remember anything naughty. I think I was on plan. Monday. So my children have broke up now. So Monday was a homely day. Did a little bit of arts and crafts kind of thing. Tuesday we went to the wildlife park. I didn't bring anything with me. I had a cappuccino and then I nicked a few chips. I will be honest, nicked a few chips from the kids' plate. Had that. And then Wednesday went to a play centre, had a cappuccino, a jacket potato with no butter, and cheese and beans, or beans and cheese. I did ask for my cheese to be separate because then I could really proportion how much I put on. However, it came and it was already loaded with cheese, and obviously I'd had my milk allowance, so I did class that highly sinned for that. Then my tea was sausage mash and gravy with veg. So that's been my week on plan, and I got on the scales. I'm not going to beat about the bush. Got on the scales and I maintained, so I am still 12 stone exactly, with a 4 stone and 12.5 pound loss. So how do I feel about it? I'm fine. And what I've realised is, like, I've had a few chips, which, you know, and I've had a few chips, but what I've realised is that sometimes we can be a bit complacent, and we can be, I always say I'm on plan 100%. Well, am I? Let me be truly honest. Am I 100% on plan? No. I'm probably 95% on plan. And I think that 5% this week would have made a really big increase in my weight loss. I would have lost, because when I get a bread roll, am I going, that's a 60 gram roll? Or am I just going, that's a wholemeal roll, it's part of my healthy extra B? Am I actually weighing it to make sure it's 60 grams? No, I'm not. Am I measuring my milk out, or going, well, I'm only having 2 coffees a day, the rest of them having black? Do I actually know how much milk is in those coffees? No. Yesterday when I went to a play centre, did I have a milky coffee in the morning? Yes. And then did I have a cappuccino at the play centre and go, that's my healthy extra A? Yeah. But did I know? No. And that's what I mean about me being a little bit complacent. I'm not going over sins or anything like that. I'm just probably stretching the rules, bending the rules kind of thing. So this week I've made a plan of, my plan of action, what I've mentioned to my consultant in the group is, I am going to make a conscious effort to get my milk out and go, that's 250 mils, and not just go, oh, it's a drip of milk kind of thing. I really am going to make that conscious effort to do that. And I think next week I'm going to do some what I eat in the day, because I do think they help me stay on track. I know that a lot of people like seeing what I eat, because obviously I have a treat bowl at night time. A lot of people like to see that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Be really conscious of making, not just, but it's just complacency, like, and I really want that 1.5 pounds off. And yes, I'm not it can take 4 weeks off or anything like that, but it could be off next week, and I don't want to play around kind of thing, because I know when I get that 5 stone award, that's it. I'm then going to try and find a maintenance plan to what works. And yes, I've maintained this week, but I think it's because I've had some little naughty treats, like a few chips, and I know that's, you know, not the end of the world, but that to me that's my naughty treat, and that's a bad habit. What I'm really bad at is picking. Like, there was nothing on the menu at the wildlife park what I could have physically ate. Like, there's nothing. It's different array of burgers with chips, and there's no like salad what you can have. There's just none of it. So there wasn't. So I could have, I'll hold my hands up, I could have meal prepped. I could have made I brought snacks and things, but I chose not to, because I couldn't be bothered. And sometimes we're like that. Like, I couldn't be bothered to think about it. I just thought, well, I'll have a cappuccino, it'll warm me up. Me and the mum who we went with will be talking, kind of thing. And I probably knew that I'd pinch a few chips, because obviously I knew that they wouldn't eat them, and I'd go, that's okay, because it's not end of the world. And that's what I did. But if I want to get my 5 stone award, those little habits have got to be nipped in the bud. It's not the end of the world. It's, you know, and me having those little treats, I know, like, I've accepted that. Me having those little naughty treats sometimes, I'm never going to go back. It's not going to get me back to my size, the size I was, kind of thing. It's trying to find that happy medium kind of thing, and I think I'm fortunate enough that I have found that happy medium kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, it's bloody hard work, you know, when there's like, it's there, right, if you don't do that chicken nuggets and chips, and it's like, oh, I just really, really fancy that. But yes, let's get back to this week. So I've had a really good week. I am going to make a conscious choice, effort even, to measure my milk and not guesstimate it. And also to, if I'm having a bread bun, not to go, well, that's a 60 gram bread bun. I will be honest, if you've watched my latest healthy extras, is I don't really tend to weigh them. It's more of a grab and go healthy B, which I have. My healthy A will always be milk. But then again, if I'm going to sin cheese and I'm only having a sprinkle, there we go, it's a sprinkle. Now, I can say in those videos that I just grate it, I measure it, work out the sins and do it. But if I'm being brutally honest, the last probably 4 weeks, I've not done that. Like, I've not, like, because normally I would have grated it. Out of 30 grams, I'd have gone 10 grams, worked out the grammage for that, and then I'd have had that, and I'd have sinned it. But I've used little words like a sprinkle of that, or a pinch of this. And it's those words which will, and those actions won't get me my results what I wanting. Don't get me wrong, like I've said in previous videos, in this video, it may take me 3 weeks to lose 1.5 pounds, or it could take me a month, or I could get it next week. It's not about getting that 5 stone where I want to curb these things. I want to curb them because the things which, if I don't curb them now and know that I'm doing it, that will the spiral, and that's what I'm scared of. So I'm going to stop going a sprinkle of cheese, and I'm going to stop having a pinch of a few chips, because it could then spiral out. You know what I mean? Like, or my little boy left a few crisps today, a packet of Walker's crisps, and he goes on full mum, and there was a few in the bag, and it was so tempting to go, oh, it's only a few chips and it's Thursday, it's weigh day, it doesn't really matter. But it does matter, because it's those little bad habits which will creep in and they'll become normal. And then when they become normal, it will be, I'm going back to my old habits. So I'm going to stop saying those little words. Oh, it's a sprinkle, it's a pinch, it's just a bite. Because all those little things can add up, and by the time you've known it, you've had your sins in those little moments, on top of your normal treats. So that's my big thing, which I'm going to do this week, which I'm aiming for, is to cut those words out, which I've been using quite a lot this week. And my consultant said, are you happy with your maintain? And I am happy with maintain, because I have been a little bit naughty with things. So we're gonna curb it. We're gonna stop that, and we're gonna follow this plan. The other thing I want to talk about is this snowflake. Now, I love that it's a snowflake. I didn't mention it in my last video, my last weigh-in when I got it. I don't know why I didn't. I love it. I like it because it's a snowflake. I don't know whether Slimming World did it on purpose like it's a snowflake, because to me snowflakes are all unique. So we're like, our journeys are all unique, our goals on here and our wishes are all unique. So I do like it like it's a snowflake. That's how I've interpreted that. But I'm struggling to write my wish, because I want something which is a long-term like wish, which will get me to Christmas. I don't want to write on here my 5 stone award, because hopefully I get it before Christmas, and I want something to aim for. Now, I am toying and throwing, whatever that saying is, to increase body magic, because one of the plans is I don't do any body magic apart from like taking my bins out on a Thursday night. I'm bringing them back in, and taking the kids to school, like walking them backwards and forwards, things like that. But to increase my heart rate, things like that, I don't do anything. I did try and do it. I used to go every Tuesday with my friend. We used to go for a run, and then I stopped doing it because my weight losses subsided, and I wanted to get to target, like the main route. I wanted to go straight up it. I didn't want to go down any country roads. I wanted to get straight to it. That was my choice. So I stopped doing body magic, and obviously now I'm nearly at my 5 stone. I'm 2.5 pounds under target kind of thing. Well, yeah. So I think I want to start toning up and losing more inches. So I think that's probably what my goal is, to get my bronze body magic. But that means committing. That means committing on certain days going running, because I won't ever go into a gym. That's something I won't do, and I can't commit to the monthly instalments, because I just know I feel it's too restricted on that. So I think running, going outside, and now it's getting like colder months kind of thing, you can wrap up and you can go for a nice run that way. I think that's what I'm going to put. I'm to and fro, and that's why I'm on my Instagram. I asked, what were your Christmas wishes? So what is your Christmas wish, what you've put on your bauble, just to give me some ideas what other people are saying, because I'm to and fro, because like this time last year I got my first stone award last year. So on my Christmas bauble, which I got my consultant to sign when I achieved it, was to get my 2 stone award before Christmas. But I'm just a bit, I don't know. So that's my weigh-in update. I maintained this week. I'm happy, I'm fine about it. I've realised that I'm starting to use a few little bad habits, so a sprinkle of cheese, a pinch of this, a bite of that. So this week I'm going to really curb that, nip it in the bud, and go, I won't say back to basics, because I do the plan, but I'm going to be really mindful and conscious of what I'm doing. So yes, so I hope you have a fabulous week. Food optimise as always, sending positive thoughts. Rachel, bye.